Hello everyone and welcome to the dev stream of Grey Zone Warfare. My name is Jakub, I'm the community manager here and I'm joined by two lovely guests. First of all, our art director Vojta is here. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Martin, our Scala engineer, is here as well. These guys are here to tell you everything there is to know about the world, how Lamang is going to be growing in the update 0.3 coming later this spring. And we're also going to have a closer look at the weather. That is something that has been advertised, but that said, we do have a couple of really cool surprises for you guys. So there are going to be some other reveals as well. Naturally, at appropriate time, we're also going to be answering your questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to share them in the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, please post your questions in the Twitch chat because our lovely community manager Veronica, who is going to be joining us later, by the way, is pulling all these messages and putting it right here in front of us so that we can answer them. Okay, couple of things first before we jump into it, if you allow me, gentlemen. I have a huge shout out to make first and foremost to Jarhead. You know who Jarhead is? Jarhead is a member of our community who's a streamer as well, former Marine, I believe. Sorry if I veteran. But this guy has finished the game, I think, almost 20 times, and every single time he tries to create challenges for himself. Nice. He did like shotgun only, run or a pistol only run, and now he did no death run, and he finished it. So massive props to you. Definitely something that should be admired. Although we definitely don't have time to do such crazy things. So good job. Second thing is experimental. We have run the experimental for the update 0.3. We ended actually this week on Monday. And I have to say, first of all, thank you all of you who participated in this test. I know the interest was quite large and we couldn't get all of you guys inside. So thank you to those 1,146 participants. Thanks to you, we have recorded 7,680 hours of footage that the testers are currently combing over and trying to find all the bugs that you guys reported. And so far, we have discovered, thanks to your work, 84 bugs that are currently being ironed out so that we can move forward and release update 0.3 as polished as possible. So that's regarding the experimental. Another huge announcement is that we have teased already that we're opening registrations for Twitch drops. Twitch drops, for those of you that don't know, you will be watching content creators and streamers play the game, and you will get some cool goodies in the game as a thank you. Everybody benefits here. So content creators, if you would like to register, you can go to greyzonewarfare.com/creators and register there. You will notice that there are some limitations. If you're a smaller content creator than 5,000 followers or subscribers, don't fret, because we will open Twitch drops for you as well. Just keep an eye out on our social media. We're going to do an all access Twitch drops for you. So that's that. Yeah, you know what Twitch drops is?
No, no.
Okay, that's what happens if you invite the art and engineers, And the last thing I have to say here before we jump into it is in the second part of the stream, we're organizing a dev event. We're going to be joined by Foxic and Veronica, and what we're going to do is we're going to basically hide in the jungles of Lamang, which we're going to be talking about. And if you manage to find us, that is going to be the first task, and kill us, which is going to be probably the easier task, let's be honest here, you will find some really interesting goodies that we have on us, because the wipe is coming, and let's break the economy a little bit, we're giving away stuff. So that's that. That's the intro. Sorry for talking too much, but now it's time to grab the microphone, because I would like to once again invite or welcome here Vojta, our art director. And Vojta, let me just briefly ask you, well, how are you, first of all?
Oh, fine. I look forward to be here to, share what we have like before we are able to release it. So I feel really satisfied to show guys, who are really making the community, helping us with the bugs, with everything. So this is really nice to show them like before
You're
we
proud of
ship
what
out.
you guys achieved?
Like the you will guys see, I think like we did really nice job in terms of the 4 or 5 months we had after the 0 to 0. So yeah, we tried the best, and yeah, we will
I
see
think
what
it
we have.
shows, but we will see. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Vojta, before we start talking about your work, can you tell us a little bit more about your journey in game dev, where you worked, what kind of games you worked on?
Yeah. Like I start in 2012 alongside as well Sobo, Martin Sobek. Like on Mafia 3 we met, so this was my first game.
Your 2K bros,
Yeah, so it was in 2K. It was like I already dreamed about to make an Mafia before, so it was my dream like from childhood to
right?
continue on this series. So it was like super nice. I started as environment artist, and yeah, then after Mafia was finished, I exactly know I find the perfect time when the game was already done, the patches were as well like prepared, and there was not further plans
Mhm.
yet, in maybe window 1 month, and Madfinger at that time like really needed some environment artists, so I joined here to continue on some mobile games before, so it was Shadowgun Legends, Shadowgun War Games, right? Those really nice titles as well. We did a lot of upgrading for old games, and yeah, that time I stepped out like to senior, to lead, to director, which was like really nice because I gave the opportunity. I yeah, I get it from Mara, so it was I took it, and then we start to do on working on Gray Zone in last 3.5 years, so
Mhm.
this is
Uh,
everything.
can you tell maybe more about your team? Are you looking for potential new recruits?
Yeah, like at the moment we are not hiring to
Mhm.
the art. Like we are hiring only the engineers,
Mhm.
especially seniors. But always when there is some like big talent who is really seniorish and have the capacity to improve the game, improve the team, we always consider, and most likely we always hire those guys. So
Cool.
so even though it's not opened, the position, like we always like having it open, and really depends on the candidate.
Cool, cool, cool. I think that you can visit madfingergames.com and find their contact. And if you are, this superstar that you guys might look for, feel free to send us an email or something like that. We'll have a look at your CV and always consider interesting talent. So thank you for that. And now it's time to introduce also Martin or Sobo. I mean, it's difficult to call you Martin because we
Right.
know you as
Yeah.
Sobo.
Sometimes I don't even listen to it.
Sobo, what can you tell us about your
hmm
career?
hmm I started making games when I was 11, but on a
11.
professional 11. Yeah, yeah, 11. 11.
Okay.
But on a professional basis, I started in the same company as Vulture, but back then it was called Illusion Softworks.
Mhm.
Then it was bought by 2K, and I started working on Mafia 2 in 2007 as a PlayStation 3 programmer. Then I was leading the optimizations of Mafia 2, and after that, there were some team changes, and I became the role of lead rendering engineer. So Mafia 3 and Mafia Definitive Edition, I was working as a lead rendering engineer. I took it over after a guy called Peter Smilek, and
Oh.
there we go. He's a genius, and I always really enjoyed working with him. And back then in 2022, he actually texted me like, "Hey, I've got this idea," and he was in touch with Madfinger, and like these guys are switching to PC, and I'm actually thinking that maybe we can provide them with a tech that they might need for their new game.
Mhm.
And when he texted me that, I would actually never ever leave that company because I was satisfied there. But when I got that message that I would work with him again
Mhm.
and working on this tech, I
Right.
immediately, like within the first minute, I just replied yes.
No brainer.
No brainer. I'm going
Nice.
to do that.
Is that
So
true? I think you told me that you worked also on weather before on Mafia.
that is right. That is right.
So
Yeah.
useful, right? Useful skill set.
Yeah, very useful. Very useful. Now I was able to benefit from that because I actually implemented most or many of the components of the weather of Mafia 3 and then Mafia Definitive Edition
Mhm.
myself. Of course, there was a team working on it, but like at least 50% of those effects, like raindrops, wetness, and stuff like that, like fog, was implemented by me. So I knew already like what it means to
Right.
do the weather, and I had the estimates in mind because like engineers, we always tend to underestimate. So you feel like, yeah, that's gonna be for like 1 month or whatever. Then it's like 6 months. So
Yeah.
this time around, I was able to estimate it a little bit better,
Mhm.
and I have to say that we managed to make it on time. Of course, with a little bit of crunches, because there is this little engineering gap where you estimate something and then you don't predict the issues that you have. And of course, you have to blame everything else. It's not your fault, right? Everything else, I mean, this doesn't work and this doesn't work. But yeah, we managed to do it. And it's basically very heavily inspired by what I did on Mafia 3, and Mafia Definitive Edition, but we went actually several steps further. So I'm actually really happy, because it was not just like, hey, redo what we have done before. But as you will see,
Take it to the next level.
Take it to the next level.
Awesome.
And I really enjoyed it.
Well, I think let me just segue right into it, because you mentioned that you were working with Petersmere, like, of course, Scala, right? We're talking about Scala, which is a really cool technology. Can you tell us more about Scala and how it is integrated within the Grey Zone Warfare project?
Yeah, Scala is something unique in a few ways. I mean, on each aspect of what Scala is, you could find some other solutions, but Scala combines these benefits all together. So what Scala is, it is a tool for the artists to generate procedurally some environment in a consistent and deterministic way. So each player will just get the very same, like to the last millimeter detail. It'll be exactly the same on all machines. There is no differences for one player or another, like that tree is just on a different place. Of course, this will never happen.
This is achievable thanks to your work.
Right. So what you see on this screenshot, it's I would say almost 100% Scala, right? There is basically no buildings. So Scala provides the terrain, the texturing of the terrain and all the vegetation on it. The movement of vegetation is also provided by Scala. So the wind, water, rivers, water puddles in the rice fields. And where it is different from other solutions, because you would say like, hey, there's like, I will not name them, but there are other solutions. But this one is the only one which runs in runtime. So none of that you see is actually saved like to a hard drive and then distributed to the players. All of that what you see is when the player runs the game on his PC, this all is generated on their CPU at the runtime. It takes like 2 seconds maybe behind the loading screen. Of course, not the entire world is built at the same time, only to the level of detail that you might see, right?
Gotcha.
So you will not see, it will not generate grass which is like kilometer away from you, right?
Why would you?
So why would you? Exactly, right? So it generates that as you move in the environment locally on your PC. And so for the player, what it means, like, it saves the game size, right? So I mean, for this map of this size, you'd probably expect like, I don't know, what would you expect? Like 50 gigs more of download
More,
size,
I would say,
right?
yeah.
And this is like what, 24 or something like this?
Yeah.
So that makes the difference, right? Because of course you need the textures and that stuff, but you never stream or download from the internet the map, right?
Gotcha.
Because that's generated on
Gotcha.
on the PC. Of course, it does have few disadvantages. So if you have like really low spec CPU, it will take a lot longer to generate. And for example, when you like fly with the helicopter or whatever, you might see that stuff is popping in a little bit later. This is something that we still try to improve, like optimize. But because it's all generated on that CPU when you run the game, this is very difficult task, right?
Gotcha.
I mean, something that normally is just built like and takes minutes or maybe even hours, right, with those other solutions, and then saved and then downloaded to the players and they stream the files. This is a completely different concept, and everything is actually generated within those, let's say, 2 seconds. Depends on your CPUs.
So I imagine, I asked Vojta how difficult it is to join his team. I imagine joining Scala is even more difficult, right?
Right. I mean, at this
You seem
moment,
like the Avengers of you know, like this stuff.
yeah, I mean, we try, right? I mean, both of us, like Peter and myself, we have a very special, I would say, target. For us, it's very crucial to implement stuff in a very optimal way, like right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And this is something that, like, most of the time, it might be a little bit counterproductive because you spend maybe too much time optimizing upfront, and then you deliver the result a little later. But in this specific case, it might even seem impossible, you know, to implement something like that runs that fast. And so both of us really are keen on performance. And this
I
is
think
where
you're
it
not
is.
alone. I think that's you know, it's one of the biggest questions from the player base. It's optimization and performance, right? So you guys are helping with that quite a lot. Can I ask you a question? How is this cooperation working between the art team, the internal Metfinger art team, and the external Scala?
Perfectly. I mean, like even those guys are internal, like
Sometimes.
One year, right?
they've been sitting here for 2 years, every day.
Uh-huh.
Now it's sometimes more home offices for them, but anyway, like this is the internal collaboration. Anytime we need them, like we chat, every working day more or less. So the collaboration goes really well. The super cool stuff was that we were able uh to to not direct, but to show the way how to guys like what we need for development, what exactly stuff like we wanted to make the environment on time, and the guys were so good that they always delivered really fast. So like the collaboration and all the communication was super
Mhm.
fast, and we can see it as well like on the showcases on the weather, like that we did some part here, some part were on a Scala, so like we split it like in a really nice way and use the best from all the people who is focused on separated parts like
Mhm.
clouds and wetness, etc. So
Mhm.
it was pretty well split, and so yeah, communication is cool.
Well, I think that people are quite hungry to see. Like we have talked quite a lot, but now it's time to walk the walk, right? We
Right.
talk the
They must be
talk.
the game, not us.
That's how it usually goes. But I don't blame them. The game is very, very easy to look at. So let's move to the environment, right? The Lamang, the island of Lamang, is changing. It's becoming more dense. It's becoming a little bit more dynamic, more dangerous as well. So, Vojta, can you tell us what to expect in terms of new locations and new discoveries in the update
Yeah, yeah,
0.3 Winds of War?
yeah. Like all the idea, like around the 0.3 update, is to provide players better sandbox, better world for exploration. So exploration is one term, but it covers like many things related there. So for example, first one is the quests. So you are able to take a quest like anywhere by yourself. You don't need to follow the quest line,
Hmm.
and to provide this experience, to just don't take the random quest. You always need to design the location in terms of the purpose of quest, to dress it like according storytelling, and as well like the player are able to explore it and see it from distance, for example. So in this update, as you are able to see like on those pictures, many times we work with landmarks
Hmm.
and think about, okay, here we need some tower to pay attention from distance, but if you get on this hill, you are able to see another two locations, for example. So always like we focus really on this update more about the outdoor,
Hmm.
not the location itself we had, but to really fill it to make the real like open world game,
Hmm.
and provide even better experience in it. So uh, the word got covered from, not sure like if it's 40 or 50, like exact the number of
It's over
the,
60.
it's
It's
over
over
60
60 new
new
locations.
locations. Like all of them are, some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. A lot of them are this combat operation outpost. So don't expect something like small towns there,
Hmm.
but all of them are serving the purpose, like to give you this exploration feel, to get the rewards, like if you find something, to get the quest. Sometimes it's about like good fight. So we always try to combine like those those pillars, like of good fight, of having satisfied that you find something, maybe by loot box and such.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the new locations right here. Is there something? Do you have a favorite? Something new that we're adding?
uh um, it's hard, I haven't prepared for that, to be honest. I I probably like the most area around the Mitras. I think this is the one we started with, and we took most care. So this is probably like all the locations you see in here is around like in one area. It's
Hmm.
probably like in a in area of 4 kilometers square, where is one town and the surrounding area around. So this is my favorite. Even though, for example, this crash airplane, first I thought like it's going to look pretty weird, but how we were able to implement it inside the nature, it feels cool. So I think everyone gives some different feel. Sometimes it's about like what I mentioned. Sometimes it's good fight. Sometimes it's rewarding that you find always some good loot there. Sometimes it's the base. So I think like players will enjoy from
Hmm.
everyone something a little bit
And
different.
since we were talking about exploration, apart from the storytelling and the environmental storytelling, what can players find in these new locations?
Uh, but what they can can you repeat, like try to
These new, I'm definitely hinting at something
Yeah.
because we are also rebalancing the loot a little bit,
Yeah.
and we have like these loot box, not loot boxes. That's a horrible word, but the crates, right?
It's great stashes.
Some of
Yeah.
them are also secret, so we're
Yeah.
adding new secret ones. So you will be really encouraged to explore these locations and find the new gear, new stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Like again, it's coming what I already mentioned. Like some of them are already based on loot. That you are able to find some different stashes, right? Where you are able to find loot. Uh, some of them you just explore and find something like really not natural there, or something pretty kind of weird, to pop your eye inside like the airplane, or there are like few more which I don't want to
Don't
exactly
spoil
spoil
much.
everything. So yeah, like we focused really like on this exploration to take it like full feature and provide all this, you know, experience.
Would you be up for doing a live demonstration?
Yeah, I would like
Because
to.
we do have, of course, some of these assets prepared for you guys to have something to look at, not just three guys talking. But since we're really close to the release, I think that we can actually move you to the
It
PC.
just depends which one you want to see, which one we feel like to show.
Well, I think we can ask the chat. So we have a bunch of new locations, and well, seeing the strip club, I think that there might be already a favorite, a community favorite. But we can pop up a poll in the chat, so that we can ask the community what locations they would like to see.
I think it's
I see
pretty
strip
visible.
club.
Strip club, like Funny Paradise. Yeah, I,
Yeah.
I think we don't need to probably make it more full.
So in that case, I will then politely ask you to move to your station and
To the strip club.
to the strip club. You can leave the mic here.
Oh yeah.
So feel free to comment on what you see, because we are probably going to have a look into a funny paradise.
Right.
So I
So
see the two of us here.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
this build is test one. So we have all the cheese here. So I will probably shift the time to have something some daylight here. Oh yeah, already we are aiming here. That's kind of cool. So here we have the not absolutely final map because we are still like polishing and rendering it again. But you are already probably able to see first what you see is the COPS, the combat operation bases, like their distribution as well. You are able to see the real-time tasks. So maybe I can show you a little bit more about those. Maybe I can pick up here, like as I said, area around the Mitras. Probably we can teleport first to one COP of level 1.
It's
And
a
just-
good thing to mention, because COPs, the combat outposts, are something that we're adding. There's 36 of them, minor and major, and they are going to have slightly different function in the world. The smaller ones are going to be much less guarded, also much more difficult to defend, because as you see, they are relatively small. But the big ones are going to be strongholds, basically.
So like the idea of them, like to the level 1 is a location with where we don't expect like so heavy fights. So everything should be a little bit more easier even for the newcomers, and we are able to grab it kind of easily and have like some really good spawn points like around the locations. So this is why there are so many of them. We created around I think 9 unique locations which we distributed over how they fit inside the environment. So we try to make it kind of smartly and provide the experience still. But all those locations are more based on level design. So like the guys try to look like from every different area to provide some kind of covers and still like enjoyable gameplay. So this is the first level of combat operation base or outpost. And this is probably how you can imagine it. So those ones, I think we have 29 around the map of a similar small location. So you need to kill all the enemies, right? And then you need to go to find a laptop, capture it, the flag will change, and then you are able to spawn here. And then the enemy factions can attack it. You will immediately see it on the map. You will get a small notification. So
Was there any thought behind the placement of these combat outposts?
Oh, of course, there is probably like players when they will study a little bit more will see the pattern. So always there is two two big locations or two big cops around each of the base camp, and then it's always one next to like big area of interest.
And let me just, while you move to the next one, to the bigger one, let me just briefly remind everybody, because there are some people who might not remember or were not here when we were revealing the combat outposts. They serve for several purposes. You can restock and, more importantly, respawn there. That means that all the complaints about traveling in the heli always after a quest back to the FOB, it is going to be very much limited. Of course, if you are going to have tasks that require you to hand in or take items to use on that task, you will have to be in a COP or in the FOB. They are going to be extremely important, and they will streamline your experience. You will much more be encouraged to remain in the world, and we will not force you to return to the base.
And something what I mentioned, like the working with elevation, with verticality, like is something what we really try to do in this update. So, or even though if you land, for example, here on this landing zone, you could have like good option, like if you are really going towards the town and are able to see some landmark, like the water tower, or maybe to get attracted by first small point of interest, and immediately see some different location. So, and when you go up to the hill, you will probably find like 2-3 more different smaller locations. So in this hill is another cop. This is level 3 cop. Here is gameplay much harder to get to win. With AI, it's of course a little bit more easier. But if you play like PvP, this is the experience here is very cool because it's open from almost all the sides. There are a lot of entrances. So, and this is on a hill as well, which gives you like huge disadvantage, like if you want to attack. So here we are having the Vista place, like really old restaurant, which tourists use here, to like there are some tracks around the map, and it's leading as well here.
Can we
So,
see the view?
yeah, let's go there. Like view is here from all the places. So imagine you are defending this place and you have really good control over all the entrances. And even though this is not only one, but for example we can enter like another vista here.
Yeah, look, I will just remind people that one of the weapons that we're adding is SVD Dragunov, and I think that many of you can already see yourself sniping from this spot. We have, of course, done some internal playtest, and this place is a lot of fun to defend.
So here it's like you see immediately some bigger landmark, you see some small location when probably it's not happening the fight, but could be some loot there. And from the distance or from some particular places, you will be able to see some more buildings there. So if you will be just flying to show the strip club,
Oh, there it is.
right? So I will teleport myself here.
What do you think so far?
It's awesome.
You're talking about the strip club specifically?
Looking forward. Just get inside.
Oh yeah, I need to remind people that this is not a new cool ability. You will not be able to teleport. We're working on a dev build. That's why we have cheats. We have no clip or god mode or whatever.
Target, yeah.
No target. Yes. So that's why the AIs are not super friendly. They don't see you. And yeah, we have a number of tools as well. Also, something to mention, the build might not be completely stable yet. So when we're going to start playing with the weather and the other topic, expect some shenanigans.
It's actually surprisingly stable, right?
Surprisingly stable, okay.
They've teleported like 10 times. And
All right,
still
so
holds.
go in already, come on. There are no ladies though, sorry to say.
It's an abandoned strip club.
It's an abandoned strip club. Like that's what happens if you evacuate all the island. Not many attractive people remain.
And specifically the strip club.
Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't look like a fun place. I think that people were expecting something a little bit more friendly, but nope. Well, there you have it, guys. VIP section as well. I feel like we're going to see a bunch of community screenshot contributions set in this place specifically. But yeah, this is only one of those mentioned 60 new locations that you can find in the game.
Let's look what's there.
Okay.
Oh, secrets. Don't spoil more.
Don't spoil. Don't spoil more. All right, so that's only one of those locations. Is there something else you would like to show us? Like we don't obviously need to reveal everything, but maybe one other location that is interesting.
So do you have some tips from community?
Let's-
Maybe, like,
What's the second favorite? Do we have more strip clubs? What's the chat say? Max, can you put? Plane? They want to see the plane?
oh, plane. Okay. So plane is here in this section. You know, as well you can see it from the map.
Ah, nice.
So maybe we can start here.
I suppose in this update we might learn what happens to the plane, or is that a subject of the 0.4?
Well, don't know.
All right, we'll
You need
have
to
to
ask
speak
some
to the
designers.
designers. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. Is there a black box somewhere? No spoilers, please. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, now we can actually see how the water is flowing, and that's the next level. So on the previous games that I worked on, the water was just like built up in some depths or whatever, and so you just could see forming puddles. But the water was never flowing. So this is new. As it might seem like it's easy to do. I mean, in theory, yes.
In theory,
But
of
then,
course.
as always, I spent like 2 weeks just optimizing the flow physics because like there exist solutions on the internet that I just started with, of course, but then you find out that it doesn't work for this case where the water is flowing on the surface. It's actually really cool for like rivers and that stuff, but the forces that are forming the flowing waters are totally different here. It's the friction, it's the water tension and stuff like this, and none of the models that I found take this into account. So I'm actually glad that it looks in the end like it is, but it was a little bit of.
And is this you think like final, or is this going to be improved over time?
I mean, I've got still on my to-do list, because you always just add stuff to your to-do list, right? You're never finished with that. You're never happy with that, but there's always a time where you have to say, hey, stop. And now we just need to fix bugs and polish and optimize. And so in the next updates, I can totally see like even better flowing patterns of the water, like, you know, more detail in the terrain. That'll be really cool. And also maybe mud in the water. Would be awesome, because right now the water is clean, right? Because we don't know like what kind of material it is flowing on, but if we add that information into the simulation, then we could basically get the water, the color of the terrain, that it's
even
flowing
more
over,
immersion.
and that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, this is something that we have discussed already. The plan is that in the future we plan to have even more intense variants of the weather, like monsoons, is it, or something like that, where the rivers will actually overflow and change the roads, you know, where you can and where you cannot access. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Also, you know, some of the planned features with these giant storms is going to be like the helicopters are obviously not going to be available because that is fucking dangerous to fly in those. So yeah. Hey, cool. Thanks for that demonstration. We are not done with the demonstration. I will ask you to move there, but let's enjoy the next reveal, because we were talking about the combat outposts, right? We have the smaller ones, and we have the major combat outpost, the level 3 combat outpost, like you mentioned, where you can restock, where you can interact with vendors. And speaking of vendors, we have a very special new guest to the game. Please meet the new vendor, whose name is. Do you want to say?
Continue.
Okay. This guy's name is Vulture, and it's very appropriate because, as you can see, this guy, he doesn't seem like a nice guy, and he's definitely not. And he was not a nice guy even before the event and the evacuation. Like, this is a guy that was operating a network of black market dealers and stuff like that. And of course, with the conflict and with the evacuation of the island and the arrival of the PMCs, the opportunities for profit are endless now.
Yeah.
And this guy is present at all times at 2 randomly selected combat outposts,
Level 3.
level 3, right? And if your faction in the warfare, in the PvP, PvPVE part of the game, if your faction captures this combat outpost, you will have access to this vendor.
Yeah.
And this vendor has a very particular stock. And this is, I think this is going to be very interesting for the viewers. What this guy is going to be selling is going to be items despawned from the world. So if you die and you lose all your pimped out gear, this gear will appear in the stock of this vendor. He's essentially, his network is scavenging all the dead bodies throughout the world, and this guy is selling what he finds. What I was also allowed to reveal about this guy is that maybe his rates for selling high valuable loot, are going to be slightly different than the normal vendors. So maybe you really do want to capture that major combat outpost and take advantage of this guy. So that is the Vulture. Pretty interesting character. Can't wait to meet him. I think that there's going to be plenty of battles over the control of this guy as well. You want to get access to the high tier shit, right? And yeah, so there you have it. Very nice. Do you want to say who's the mastermind behind this beautiful model?
Like it was a little bit collaboration
Mhm.
of effort, because there are some guys who work on clothing. So like because we didn't have too much time for it, like we decided on last moment to make a vendor, the new one, this collector. So it was just about 2 months of work. So we allocated more people. So some people, what I said, did clothing, but the head and the hairs was on Rohit, who is our lead character artist here. Really experienced guy, like posting a lot on Art Station, and as well a lot of magazines of art and CG are reposting him.
I think we
So,
should share his Instagram or something because
Yeah.
I'm always impressed by his
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's about the vendor and get your ass back to the PC.
So
'Cause it's,
we are on a weather again.
we are
Yeah.
back. We are now talking about the weather.
All right.
And I want you to also, show what Sobo is going to be talking about because there is much that the guys haven't seen yet. We have definitely showed off something, but I still feel like we only scratched the surface. There's a bunch of really cool things that we should talk about. So maybe you can
first,
describe what we're looking at right
maybe we can first describe the original idea.
Mhm. Why are we actually
design,
adding a weather,
how
yeah?
we did it, right? Because first of all, like I think we wanted to make a game a little bit more complex. To not just stick with static weather like we had in the initial early access release, but like in next update, like day night, we created the 1 day cycle, but later we even though like created like let's say 10 of different cycles, because each of the preset we have is basically
this. This is crazy.
is one new set of work there. So the idea was about the gameplay and about visuals. The both it's connected. So there are some disadvantages, right, in the gameplay. So you are seeing on the screen like these effects, which you are able to turn off if you properly use your gear, like of headwear and the glasses.
Right, right,
So
right.
finally we have some usage for glasses, you know, and
So protecting your vision is
protecting-
now
e-
important. Yes.
Exactly. Then secondly, as well, like when the rice fields, you know, rise, the water inside, like it slow down the player, so it's another disadvantage.
And what the players during the experimental found out is that lying in those rice fields is not possible now. You know, it's
Yeah, it's
full of
true.
full of water.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, so as well, like the collimators, right, uh, get wet, and so it's sometimes
well,
harder to see.
Can I just ask you, are the leaves really reacting to the raindrops?
Yes, yes, they are.
What sort of sorcery is this?
Actually, this is a feature that we thought maybe had like a lower priority, so it was added almost like towards the end. But yeah, I mean, it just took really like few hours to implement it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, really. That was like super fast, and it's just few instructions in the shader of the foliage, so it's very cheap. It was not measurable difference, so you will even see that on low. Even if you go to low specs, you will still see that. Like not all the effects are of course available in all quality settings, but this one is because it's very cheap, and it's actually surprisingly cool, right? Because it feels immersive, right? That it reacts to the rain somehow. Rather than being stiff. So it's one of those things which are easy to implement, and it's really adding.
Oh, it's adding a lot. Like I can tell you that.
I wish to be working on more such features, like one feature per hour.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Also,
Yeah, the dripping water from the roof. This also was quite easy to implement, and this is a nice touch. So that you see that when there is some overhang or whatever, or foliage, you will see that the water is dripping from them. And it's dripping the more wet the surface is or the environment is. So when the rain starts, it's not dripping from this. But when you get enough of water, it starts dripping. And then even when the rain stops, you will still see the raindrops coming from the roofs and the vegetation, which
makes
is also
complete sense. Yeah.
a very nice touch.
Yeah.
Because you see the aftermath of
course.
the rain, which is cool.
Well, there are two really important topics I would like to open here because one of these topics is visuals are one thing, but we're also adding sound, right? Rain and especially the storms are deafening in real life. How are we reflecting that in the game?
Like we try to do our best. So probably what's going to make the biggest difference is the sound from the roofs and sound from the surfaces, like when it really change when the drop hits the surface. So like every roof is having like two presets, let's say, which are changing based on the rain intensity. So you are able to hear really nicely the metal roofs and wooden one, etc. So this is the, you know, changing it as well. Like when there is the rain, you know, everything is all the sound. It's like the rain. It's the intensity is kind of, you know, you hear it a lot.
Yeah.
So for sneaking around some players, it's much easier. For example, so you are able to use the weather like in terms of your tactics.
This is super important because during the playtest, what we discovered is that if you are that player that relies on sound a lot during the storms, everything is much more tense because you don't know where it's coming from. You don't hear the footsteps and stuff like that. So yeah, very intense. I can already attest to that.
Yeah, and at the same time, like we work a lot like on a wind gusts. So when there is, you know, like representation of the visuals of the stronger wind, the same is in the sounds, and it as well like makes difference. So
Hey, what are we looking at now? It seems like the scope is actually getting wet and foggy.
yeah, it is.
Nice. Yeah, so the attention to detail is something that we pride ourselves on. So naturally, we did the same with the scopes and with all the details. Night visions. We don't have the asset for night visions, but we
I
have
can-
we
I
have
can
the
show
demo.
it
Yeah,
later,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that are all the things that are coming with the weather, guys. It's not just, you know, like a. And this is now the really cool thing that since we really pride ourselves on the authenticity, you know, with the night visions, we worked a lot with the guys that manufacture night visions and so on, with the experts, with you know, special forces guys that tell us how to move and stuff like that, advising us on everything. We did the same with the weather, and we contacted the Meteo Source, which is a company that provides real-time weather data from different locations around the globe. And we basically got all the data from Southeast Asia. and created presets, which are, correct me if I'm wrong, 3-day long in-game presets that follow the data from Southeast Asia, and the weather behaves the same it would
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
appropriate location.
Yeah, like first task was about to create it like good presets, right? A good looking one. So we end up with 10 different presets, like 3 sunny, 4 rainy ones, you know, some overcast, foggy, etc. So there are like some of them which we really in our scheduler are able to combine with the wetness, with wind strength, wind gusts. As well there we could do some small tricks like in a storm, it's usually happening that the clouds and the wind itself is going in opposite direction. So as well we try to simulate it in the same way. So we have like our scheduler, which we're able to fill like by our data, right? The thing is that we wanted to get as much as authentic as possible. So even though in this case, like you said, we contacted the meteo source to get as real data as possible. So like we filled the our scheduler with those data. So everything like what you see like on this scheduling, like the weather type, the temperature, humidity, and wind speed is taken from a real like how it is really like in Laos. You know, there something interesting as well we haven't mentioned the temperature and humidity is as well like changing the gameplay slightly because they have the real impact on your hydration, right? So like you need to drink more if the temperature goes up or whatnot or the humidity. So you need to as well like balance what you are taking with you like on a mission.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah. You need to plan essentially. Like that's something that we wanted to achieve even with the 0.2, right? If you know that your mission might be a little bit longer than you plan, you grab a pair of NVGs. Same here, same thing here. If you know that you're in for a bad weather, maybe plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Grab a hat or something like that, glasses, so that your vision is not obscured and stuff like that. So,
And
yep.
we are as well like planning for the future to enhance the system even further. So for now, like we have set of presets in this scheduler, like which are simulating some season parts. Like you said, like it's three days in a game. It's like one set, and then we are randomly picking from a set of the dry season or wet season or transition between them. So for now it's random, but we are planning for the future later to even like work with the full seasons, moon cycles, you know, to even
Gotcha.
change the gameplay based on that. So probably then the season could be something around 2 weeks, you know, probably. Or we will see. Like this is for the really like.
And there, I think, and once again, correct me if I'm wrong. Right now, the weather is global, right? There is one weather for everybody on the map, but we're planning to also enhance that.
Absolutely, yeah. We would like to, you know, this is something like we are pretty good at, is to identify the feature, the most important things, you know, what matters, what makes difference. And this is the result of few months of work, which looks, you know, like pretty dope. But at the same time, we have still like, you know, a lot of plans how to improve it, you know, even further. So it's still not, you know, still not done fully.
Yeah, artists always unhappy. That's nice. Vojta, can I ask you to move to the PC to do a little demonstration of the weather, and Sobo can walk us through it? So now it's time to be amazed because what we showed from the weather, it's definitely not everything, right? So we mentioned the wind, right? That's maybe something that we could also show, the foliage moving and stuff like that. Quite impressive.
Right. Yeah. Basically, the moving foliage in the wind that has been in the game since the beginning, but it was always very subtle because we didn't have any changing weather. So you could only see that when the helicopter was approaching, for example, that or flying around foliage, or basically also it's the same thing. When you go through the vegetation, you will see that it's reacting to. So for us, this was a very important aspect that you as a player can really see that the environment is reacting to. And so now this is just taken some steps further. So now basically the wind on its own without the helicopter is just way stronger than what you could see in the previous versions of the game. Yeah, another thing is, which is different from the previous game I worked on, so the raindrops in the previous game, they were just moving in a certain direction. So you basically for a specific time you predefine what the wind direction will be, and then all the raindrops are just shifting in the direction. In this case, it's all simulated. So the raindrops are just falling from the sky, and they are reacting to the wind, even to the wind gusts, the helicopter or whatever. So you will see that when the helicopter is approaching, the wind drops will just shoot you in your face, for example, and stuff like that. You also see the impact of the raindrops on the foliage, for example. You will see a little splash of water. Well, I'm not sure if people will see that over the video compression right now.
Yeah, probably not, but
maybe for this specific.
buy the game.
Yes, so it's like two effects. Like when the raindrop hits it, you see the splash, and you also see that the foliage moves in the vertical axis, which is a very simple function, but it works for this purpose. So that's a nice touch as well. And you will see that when you are under a tree, for example, like under a bigger tree, that it's not raining there, but you will just see that there are falling raindrops. So that smaller speed, because they just come from a few meters above your head, but just a little bigger. And as the water level builds up, you get more and more of these. When the rain stops, you'll still see the dripping rain from the roofs and from the foliage.
Can I ask about one specific type of weather, and that is the foggy weather, because that I believe that is going to also affect the. Oh, now you can see without the hat and the raindrops falling on your face.
It's more like increase, like when you look to the sky.
Wonderful. You cannot get hit by lightning, right? Somebody suggested that we should allow the lightning to hit campers, the LZ campers. Guys, LZ campers are going to be very much limited or disappear altogether with the respawn at COPS. So yeah, we heard your feedback and adjusted the design accordingly.
It'll be a little bit weird when the lightning hits like during a sunny day, right?
Is that going to happen? I hope not.
Campers or whatever.
Oh wow! Okay. So I didn't even see this ever. Pretty cool.
This is my first time either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now when the game is actually becoming more and more complex, it's very difficult to test all stuff.
That's true.
I'm actually glad that this works.
You know what's funny? Funny is sometimes I speak to the developers from the office, and they watch the streams because they want to also learn what has been added into it. You know, they are working on their very narrow thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually very agile.
Oh, okay, that was quite intense. Can we Vojta, maybe see the full fog or mist or what's the? Oh, okay.
Let's change to maybe some daytime.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So I imagine that sniping is not going to be as easy in a weather like this.
Are there actually any tools that can help you see through fog?
I think the thermals, but from what I know, we are very against adding thermals into the game because they are OP in real life as well. That's what our military experts told us.
Right.
So maybe in time, but right now, yeah, limitations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is a nice place. So let's have a look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's. Can we actually have a look? Well, Foxic, come here, come here. Lower. Yeah, we saved a lot of money on the references. Thank you. All right. So let's have a look at Lamang, eh? Nice. Yeah. So obviously the weather is not going to jump like this in the game. Like we mentioned, the scheduler is going to help us with that. The progression is going to be natural. You cannot have like storm to sunny immediately. It's going to be like gradual change and so on. So all for the sake of authenticity and atmosphere.
Right. Because sometimes it's not sometimes. I think it's always very difficult to use a real world data and to make it look good in a game, right? Because in the game you do a lot of you basically want to make it better, because sometimes even in reality it's just boring. I mean, sometimes just go out and it doesn't look right. Reality. So don't say, hey, there's a bug.
Yeah. True.
And it doesn't look right, but you don't want to have that in the game. So using a real world data and turning it into something that looks good in the game is always a little challenging.
Thank you for the demonstration. Guys, we have
Are you sure I come back?
oh man, like we have some time still, so let's try to get through some of the community questions since we have you here, because I know that you guys have to run. We are going to do that, but questions first. Will 0.3 come with lunar cycle, like different moon stages? Gaylord Robinson is asking.
Okay. Not in 03. It's planned for the next 0.4. Like we have already some plan. So this is something I mentioned that we are going to even extend the system for the lunar cycle.
There will be guards from the factions at the cops. Is that right?
Yes, they are.
So once you capture a cop, the guards from your faction are going to spawn in. What we should definitely mention also is how the cops are going to behave in PvE, because the game mode is called joint operations, right?
Yeah.
And that implies that all the three different factions are working together. So if you capture a cop, it is going to be open for all the other factions as well, and you will be able to spawn there, because now you are able to spawn at the nearest cop or spawn at the FOB if you choose to do so. So also regarding the vendor, if the the major cop with the vendor is already unlocked with Vulture, all the factions are going to have access to
exactly.
his stock.
If you take the cop, like multiple factions can basically take the cop. So if you have it, like you have as well like access to Vulture.
Will Vulture sell damaged items?
To be honest, I'm
I,
not
I do I do
I'm
know
not
that.
sure.
I do know. Yeah. The weapons from Vulture will always be repaired, but only up to the point where they can be repaired. So if
Alright.
that weapon was already damaged prior, he will only repair it to the point where he can. And I think this is the $1,000,000 question here. Is the weather going to kill performance?
Something you like to answer? Like how much FPS we have like
you-
over the other presets?
Yeah, so the rain itself is very cheap. The wetness simulation is slightly more expensive, but we managed to actually optimize it a lot. And we also provide you with the scalability settings. So if you go to low, if you have like really low spec, it's GPU only. So if you have a low spec GPU, you go for low, and it'll basically be almost free. We are really talking about tens of milliseconds here, like maybe 0.5 milliseconds in the heaviest rain, which is, I think, for what you see, is almost nothing. Then if you have like a really good GPU, go for the high or epic settings, and then it will just look a little better, more denser rain. But the weather itself is not hurting the performance too much. And the good thing is, guys are also optimizing other things, not just the weather itself, but also the stuff that's been there forever, but just optimizing it, spending some more time on it. So the base game just runs a little better, right? I mean, it's always difficult because when the game was released, we already did a huge optimization effort there. So now guys are still optimizing. So I think that now, even if it's raining heavily, even on the low spec PCs, it will still get a little better performance than with the previous update without rain.
I have something to add to it, because I as well see some comments on it. Yeah, like probably the kind of paradox on it was that when like the sunny preset, like we had like in previous like releases, is the most expensive one, because if you disable the shadows, like casted from the sun, which is like now in more than half of the presets disabled, you are getting the better performance. So this is some kind of paradox that over those presets we are going to get better, but in the same time, like Sobo mentioned, like we are optimizing on all the parts of the game, and like especially now in the last time, like before we shipped out this update, we are working on low settings to make them even more low, so hopefully we get a performance probably compared to old low settings to new one, like maybe by 20-30% better. So we are as well like trying to help it as much as we can.
Wonderful.
Maybe I mean, this is my first multiplayer game that I've been working on, and there is another challenge, right? Because on the previous games, you could go with your low settings, you could really just bust the visuals. But you
Right.
can't do it here, because if your low settings just changes the game dramatically, you can get advantage,
Yeah.
right? You can maybe see a little better. You can, if you disable shadows, or I don't know what, you just will get more light in an environment where other guys who have higher settings we just not see anything.
Mhm.
So this is something you can't do in a multiplayer game, right? And that just makes it a little more difficult, or much more
Challenging.
difficult. Challenging, yeah.
Okay, challenging is a
That's
nice
correct
word. All right. So I think Johanny also said when he was sitting where you are sitting right now, he said that his goal is when 0.3 hits, that the performance is the same as in 0.2. And from what we've seen so far in the experimental, I think that we are very close to the target, right?
Yeah, I think more or less we are on the same. We still want to get better, but this is connected with the probably next as well updates, engine update for Unreal as well. So we will see. But you know, the most important, the low settings will or should not give you like so big advantage. So we like Sobo mentioned, like this is something we really keep an eye on it, and it should run better. So yeah.
Okay. Guys, the time is running short, so we have two last questions here. One from Draken. Will Dead Zone, and by Dead Zone, I'm only assuming that the guy means the
Ground
Ground
Zero?
Zero, be something you can go in and explore later. Something that you cannot answer, but maybe you can just tell us. Do we have some plans for the
Yeah, I
Ground
mean, like
Zero?
we are all like pretty excited to really work on to start to work on a middle ground or the ground zero. So of course, it will time it's in a timeline as well, probably the public one. So, but this is terms of the future updates. We still need to make sure that the base we have like so far is the best possible. So then we can even like create more locations inside and go for more levels.
And finally, how does weather affect AI and their vision and hearing?
Um,
Perfect question for Mara, who's not
Perfect,
here.
exactly.
I think the easy answer is like it does, but to what
It
extent?
it does. Like we are always improving the AI. Like in every update, are behaving better. There was as well a lot of discussions about the covering, about patrolling. You know, this is the ones which are now in probably even done. But for the weather effects, it's going to be improved a little bit later. Maybe in a patches, maybe in a future like bigger update, right? The behavior of the weather as well of the day night cycle itself.
Cool. All right, and now final thing. What I want to show you is people having fun with your work, right? You have put a lot of effort and blood and tears into it. So let's see what the community has created with the help of Scala and Unreal. So this is from Brand. Of course, guys, we're running these competitions on our Discord server. So if you would like to participate, the winners are getting stuff, you know. So if you want to get something, participate in these, share your screenshots with us, and art director can actually tell us what you think about this. Well, how's the composition?
It's pretty nice. Like this guy is really talented. Maybe he can do something for our Steam. Well, like something.
All right.
There.
Well, it seems like we're hiring. All right. Can we have another one?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly where this spot is.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
it's next to the lake from the. Probably now after in this update, R03 is probably going to be different. Probably the trees are cut out. You know, there is probably some new location there.
Maybe, because yeah, we are also changing some of the existing locations. So this one is from.
But really, can you see the helicopter there?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
So Rogue Norwegian, congratulations on winning.
And take another one with a new update, since it'll look different.
Oh yeah,
like from the same
yeah.
place.
Yeah. No. Find even cooler place and submit your contributions. What else? That's it. So two winners
winners,
of
of
two contests,
Nice.
one per week.
Really cool
Oh
stuff.
shit! So okay, so last reveal, something that you guys are not necessarily like super related to this feature, but I know that the community was asking for it for a lot of time, for a long time. You will now be able to save your downed buddies if you're in coma and there is they are in line of fire. You will be able to get them to safety, patch them up, get them back into a combat.
Yeah.
So I'll often need this help.
Yeah. So, guys, dragging is here. It was a nightmare to implement, but there you go.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so
Thanks
much
for
for
inviting us.
for taking the time. Thank you so much for sharing your work. It was very interesting. I hope that you guys found it interesting as well. And yeah, hopefully we're going to see you here again with when we're going to be talking about 0.4.
Awesome. Looking forward.
All right. And what we're going to do now is I am going to join my community managers, and there they are. And we are going to get our asses kicked. Let's do it.
Enjoy.
Will you ever be?
Okay. Hello.
Hello everyone. You guys need to get out and then we have to log in together. Like we have to make sure we are in the same
Shit.
server.
Well, we're already in location, so.
Yeah, we're all. So what's happening?
Anyway, are you at least at the Middle East?
Yes.
And warfare.
Yes.
Okay, good. You?
I don't know.
Yes, they are. Oh fuck! I'm getting shot at. I'm getting shot at.
So
Wait,
Veru,
I'm not
can you tell us what to expect here?
Okay, so we're gonna jump in. And we will create a little PvP fun. Every one of us is in a different faction, and you guys have to jump in, protect the CM that is in your faction,
Shit.
and try to hunt down the enemy CM. Look into Discord, there you can see our locations. I am in...
They know our location already.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I
Okay.
posted it in Discord.
Stress level increased.
Do you know where you're supposed?
I think so. Can I open my map, or is this going to reveal too much?
No, you should open your map.
Okay. Might as well.
Yeah.
Yay! Banpa. Guys, please, Mithras guys, come protect me before the others arrive.
Yeah.
Hacked loot. Yes, we are playing on dev account.
Yes.
Of course. Like. Jesus.
Alright, so I am in Lamang. I have to get to John Village like immediately. Where is it?
All right, and we will try to answer some of the questions.
Dalkir, hey? Hey, Dalkir.
Nice. Merge,
Is someone
please.
coming to help me out? Or am I like soloing this?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. India too. Yes. Please, help.
Who's stabbing me? What the fuck?
Oh, wait. Shit, I'm getting shot at. Give me a second. This is my map right now. Why am I getting shot at? Don't shoot at me. This is not good.
Is it too late to join? I don't think it's too late to join. Did we say what kind of server we're playing on?
Shit.
Yeah, but we're on Middle East server,
Yes, like this is the right server.
So-
Come help me!
right? You can still try to join the event and hunt us down. We do have some goodies in our backpacks.
Can you
Ow,
like
shit.
go away, please?
I have a bunch of headphones here. Interesting wallet.
I think my controls are again weird.
Alkis PC once again. Oh yeah, so people were asking about the release date. I'm not going to say it here. So, like I said, we have 84 bugs found in the experimental, and Jacek is here, our QA lead. So you can also tell people how long it's going to take you to get those fixed.
I have help.
Come here.
Jacek,
Come here, buddy.
let's go.
Not TikTok, but so the count is still going up because we're going through zebras. Thank you, by the way, by by doing it, the zebra code word. It really worked. We had a great laugh because somebody says like zebra and then zebra, which was really funny.
Did you come help me naked?
So we started with 84. Now we're around, I think, 95.
95.
So yeah, and we'll be done processing on hopefully Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we don't know when the release date is happening. Once it's fixed, but we're getting there, guys. That who was that? People were asking. Do you know who Jacek is?
Okay.
Jacek is our associate QA lead, so he's in charge of all the zebras and zebras
And Sepra.
and sep class.
Yeah, we were walking around the office testing out the word. Like we just approach a Spanish person. Like, how do you say this? And I showed them the zebra. And like, it's zebra.
Oh,
I'm like, okay,
no.
that's still gonna work in the transcript. Then I approached a French person. I approached Johanne actually. And what's this? Zebra. You know,
Oh,
like,
no.
It sounds completely
So
different.
maybe we should even explain what the hell does that mean? Like,
Okay.
what do zebras mean?
Yeah, so in the last playtest we did. Oh shit! Wait, is that an? Okay, no, good. In the last playtest we set up bug as the
But
bug
what
reporting
does it
word.
serve for? Start with the beginning.
The why?
The why.
The why? Okay, so whenever someone saw a bug, someone's singing in Chinese in my. Wait, I can't
Focus.
I can't focus. He's singing in Chinese. Or whatever that was. Okay, so whenever someone saw a bug or an issue, they were supposed to say a phrase, and we needed it to be distinctive for the transcription. And we were kind of thinking like, what could it be? Bug didn't work last time, so we needed something very universal. And we decided on zebra or zebra because that word is the same in most languages, right?
We're
We're
also said
also-
it two different ways.
But
Yeah, that's
the
the issue.
transcription would
Yeah,
still understand. The fun part is that we were also thinking of chocolate or hippopotamus.
Okay.
We decided for something less, a little bit less.
Master
know.
Neb.
So-
Oh. Hey Yoda.
You have Yoda there.
Yeah. He's my friend.
I have a naked guy with a knife. That's my protector.
Oh no.
I don't want it. Sorry.
Okay, good. I have a lot of guys with me.
That's a surprise.
Okay, but
Okay,
Hello.
but okay.
Hello.
So
you guys should go first, not me. What the fuck?
how are we going to do this? Because now, if everybody's going to protect us, who's going to attack you guys? Because you are.
Okay, everyone,
Our
let's
enemies,
clear the town, the settlement.
I think we're going to hop on a helicopter and go kick your ass. Is this like a regular gameplay stream, or are they showcasing something? So you missed the showcase. The showcase already happened. Our art director Vojta was showcasing the weather and the new locations in the game. Only some of them, of course. And we are now just getting killed here by the community. That's the regular stream bits.
By the way, guys, do you have the valuables on you? Did you pick it?
I have what Foxy gave me, and I do have a bunch of really cool items here. And I think that the gun itself is... Oh.
Yes. Oh, I didn't bring a flashlight. Fuck.
Shit.
Who do we have
It's
here?
a day. Why do you need a flashlight?
We already had a couple hell drop enemies.
All right, let's see who we have here. Kazam, Bane, Fumbless God. Okay, there's one more person I can't. Oh, Ghost Sticker. Okay.
Yeah, go kill Varian, go kill Foxy.
Oh shit! I'm already getting shot at.
Nice,
Fuck
nice,
me.
nice,
Fuck.
nice,
Fuck.
nice,
Fuck.
nice,
Fuck.
nice.
Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Yeah, we're on the Middle East server. If the server is full, well, I mean, hop in anyway, and I assume that you're going to get into some PvP action. So enjoy.
Who the hell was trying to take me out? I think it was Alki. He said that he's coming for me first.
Right, hey, I have the squad here, but I think that you guys, Master Nebyamin, that was awesome, Matt, Toussaint, and Maxwell, you guys should go kick ass of Varian Foxic.
Ah,
My
yeah,
boss.
right.
My boss wants me dead.
Holy sh!
Okay, where is everyone?
I got really messed up.
Hey, there's one thing that we haven't revealed yet. We are trying to do something about the fact that some of the population of the factions was not in balance. So we are going to give sign-up bonuses to the faction that has the least players. That way we're artificially kind of, balancing the amounts of players in each faction, and it should have a very positive impact on the game.
I need to find a better spot.
Okay, my controls are again like here.
Mithras, hey! Toussaint, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. What do you guys think? Should we go? Hello. Should we go kick their asses?
Oh shit. What the hell? Fuck.
Yes.
That's AI. Okay, good.
All right, I'll follow I'll follow your lead. Yeah. Let's go. Toussaint, lead the way.
Yeah, we gotta win this.
I'm so gonna mistake you with AI. Sorry, dude.
Okay, you can kill me.
Hey, does anybody have any equipment for? Yeah.
Did you die already?
Who
killed you?
Jehanot, I was receiving something from Toussaint, and I received something from Jehanot, and it was a bullet in the brain.
It's not fun to kill you. Sounds about right.
Not good. Yeah,
Okay,
make
guys,
sure
defend
to collect
downstairs, yeah?
the loot on his body.
Yeah. Collect the loot on my body. Confirm the kill.
Someone defend downstairs.
Yeah, and post a screenshot in on Discord.
And thank you to my protectors. You guys were positively useless.
Oh wow! Did you just say that?
Yeah.
You should be more thankful, Jakub. Right.
Yeah. Did you say thank you?
I didn't say thank you.
Okay,
I
I'm
have,
gonna hide in this.
I have 308 here. Okay.
Hi guys.
Okay, this is gonna be the waiting game. So Jacob, are you going for round 2 or?
Well, yeah, but I'm
Yeah?
not going to my place. I'm going to your places.
Oh,
no, no,
okay.
no.
Well, I can
Okay.
see where you guys are. So let
That's-
me try some stream sniping.
Uh-huh,
You follow the rules.
Fuck
Could
the
you
rules.
follow the rules, please? Like, what am I even doing here?
I want to kill my team once, at least once.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's just hold up and
Okay,
wait.
where is someone to kill me? Like, hey guys.
Just watch out for grenades.
right.
Hey, Ricky. Hey.
Shoot, shoot.
No, she's nice. I couldn't.
Okay, this is kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest.
Are you getting hunted already?
No, that's the problem. Like, we had contact already, but like for some time now, it's been quiet.
Michael, open your map, please.
No, I'm good.
Show the maps, yes.
No, no.
Show the maps.
No,
Veru, show the maps, please.
No. Okay.
she's ignoring me. Okay, let's just do. Wait.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Do you mean my
Foxic is.
head
I
wasn't
know where
there
Foxic
the
is.
whole time?
Foxic is right here.
I'm not right here.
Destination Lima 1.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. It was like she was a floating head.
I'm good with being
This
fucking.
is sabotage. It's sabotage in real time.
Ah, there
Yeah.
you go. Okay. Kidoki. Oh, I
Are
see.
they playing in their office? Yes.
Yes. Does this count as overtime, Kubo?
Nope. Bye. Okay, now I have a chance to kill him finally.
Okay. I
Now
hear
you have chance,
something.
right?
Finally.
Delta 3? Is Delta 3, yeah? That's the closest one. Okay.
I think. Oh shit!
Guys, I'm calling on
Hold-
all Mithras.
Hold the door.
Let's meet at Delta 3.
Ah, okay.
We're going after
Leave him
Foxic.
be, leave him be.
I'm sorry. I already have a boyfriend, but.
Weaponizing the local militia.
Hey,
Yes, we
hey Tucson, round number 2, eh?
Was the term early warning system?
Hello.
short-term recruitment.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Does anyone have any water? Oh wait, I have water. Never mind.
Come in. Let's go. Yeah, so the rules of the game lasted for 10 minutes. Now we're changing the game a little bit.
I don't like this.
Sounds
Very,
like
I think somebody is uninstalling because of you not wanting to be their friend.
Oh, I want to be their friend. That's like something else.
That's true. Oh no, they were asking about girlfriend. So yeah. Do you have to be in beta version on Steam, or how do I get in on the Middle East? So we're playing on
Okay,
the
where are
live
you?
version. So if you want to join us, there's nothing. Well, I mean, it's difficult at this point because people are jumping in. But usually, if you join in the server that we're on, you have a chance of going on the right one.
Watch out, everyone. Alki said that he's coming for me, so he might be somewhere around here. Get ready. 1 minute. Alki, I don't know if you know him.
All right.
I want that skull.
He
He's a bad guy.
Okay, so
Yes,
guys,
he is a very bad guy. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Bring it on.
You'll see him from afar. Just watch for the glints.
It's friendly. It's friendly.
Oh, okay, yeah, friendly.
What the fuck?
Is that smoke ours?
Okay, someone is coming.
Yes, we
Take cover,
do
take cover.
send out gifts and
Great.
messages
What should I do?
to
Sit
players
here?
through vendors. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, guys, watch out.
Guys, Little Birds told me that he's on the second floor of a.
You're talking to helicopters now? Wait, what?
I was talking about you. He's at the window sniping, so be ready. And yes, we're coming from the north, right? So be careful.
I know if you see my inventory right now, that's how you win.
You toss the smoke.
Ta-da!
Should.
Oh yeah, and this
That was
event,
me
by
this
the
time.
way, this event is called
way, this
Extraction.
It was-
Extraction.
It
Yeah,
was
I
supposed to
see.
fly a bit further.
What?
Oh,
I was very proud of that.
God, was that a
But
despot?
yeah, since
Yes,
the
we
Easter,
were
you know,
good.
was here and we have a lot of goodies in our bags, why not? I see Veronica engaging.
You didn't see that? They already know where we are, so we need to just create some more advantage.
Can we get the gas grenades? Curry powder? What? You guys are crazy.
Oh god, I hear someone like dying. And I'm just sitting here and waiting to die.
we should run, we should run.
We should run to where? I don't want to.
Yeah.
Uh, can we put Foxic on the screen for 1 second?
Wait,
wait, wait,
what,
wait.
what, no, 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 no,
Okay.
no, 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 no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no,
nice.
no,
Thank you,
okay,
thank
get
you,
out of the
thank
way.
you. That's enough. Hey, so the yellow smoke, he's next to the white building near the yellow
Okay.
smoke, yeah. No!
Fuck it, let's induce some chaos.
Got it, boss.
You guys know what karma is?
No,
I
do you?
just met it. I got kicked.
Okay, I just followed this nice guy.
What
who
happened?
Escorted me somewhere.
Kubo?
What? I crashed.
What?
Well, then relog immediately.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But are you on the right server?
How should I know?
No, Jesus.
Okay, boss.
Okay, I think Alki wanted to become my friend or something.
Oh god, there's so many people here. I'm probably not on the right server.
So you also lost your gear.
Guys, someone should really kill me. Like, I'm just waiting.
Hey guys, I have some goodies for you.
Okay.
Aren't you the one that I gave the trade to a couple of days ago?
Who said that?
Wait, no way. Yeah. Have you used it?
Hello.
Did you?
No, I've been scared to take it out of my
Ah, like-
inventory. Why the fuck not?
On it, thanks.
Because I'm scared I'm gonna lose it, man. The
Are you
AK
sure? I think it's not true.
No, you're not. It's an AK-308.
Guys,
So?
guys, do you want
No,
to follow me to
no,
the donation
I'm
box? I
good.
have something for you.
Fine. I'll take it out of my inventory.
No.
He just pulled the whip.
I think there's some
Hey,
action
Thunder
far away
Taco.
from me.
How are you, man?
Jakub's in here.
Yeah, dude. We're here.
What is happening here?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, dude?
Oh shit.
I have a new,
This is Sir Vamp.
I have
Fuck!
a new phone.
Busan!
Hello, Mr. Vamp.
Nice! Busan got
Yay!
With a grenade. I knew it was a mistake. Ah!
Nice.
Damn it. Well, at least I didn't die first and then crash. You know, like a
Gu-
noob.
Guys, who's the most underarmed?
I can.
Give you this, man.
This guy's, yeah, he needs some help.
What's that's
Like
Alright,
who has the least arms?
So
Or
everybody drop something in the donation
no
box.
ableist.
yeah, really not nice, Kubo.
Yeah. What a community
What
manager.
the hell was that?
There's an AK-308 in the donation box.
Well, you're
In the
gonna need an
meantime, while we're
LPVO
waiting
for
for
that,
Vedi to die, we can answer a few questions. If you want.
I'm also waiting for
And
me to die.
there's another one.
Tucson. I thought we were friends, Tucson.
And there's a card.
Wait, how many viewers are we?
I am coming,
the AK
Foxy.
guy.
Well, Alki, you already missed
Okay,
me.
hurry up.
But you can take out Vedi.
He's
No, it's
in
a
my
different guy,
fiction.
but this one has an AK.
That does.
know.
And what's your point?
So
Where is our boy?
somebody else wants an AK.
Right here, Sir Vamber. He's
Yeah,
standing
cool.
there
Sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
with a knife out.
And Jacob, stop playing
Here,
Santa
I
Claus and
dropped
come
you,
hunt me.
No, people love me here finally. I'm just buying their love with
Okay.
AKs.
And then that shoots 5.56, correct?
Yeah.
What? Hey, I am using the voice chat. Yeah. Hey guys, can you hear me?
That
I mean,
is
he
that
has the
an
icon on.
AK-19 or what AK is that?
There fucking is.
There was.
And there will be.
And there will- All right, guys, another AK coming.
Is that an AK-19 that you were holding, or what gun
I'm
were you
going for
using?
round 2. Ready?
Yes. come.
Eh.
There is AK in the donation box. Grab it, quick.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Because I'm going to be flying for a while now.
All right. I gave away all my AK-308s, so I have nothing now.
Okay, so
What?
Geoxide,
Scholar
if I'm reading it right, are there any plans on making the movement feel smoother? There's always place for improvement. We will definitely try
Oh
to
no!
improve.
Yes.
But he died.
I'm in coma. Hey, someone.
Finish her off. Unique in-game
But I could
rewards for the
finally die.
stream. Unfortunately not, but if you manage to kill up and loot us, you can get some interesting stuff. Max, could you put... Okay, I'm on camera right now, so something like this, for example, you know? Like, this could be yours, if you manage to loot us, right?
Hey, DG, if you're like there, please help.
But not unique.
Or
You just,
Dalkir or Yoda.
you just get a ton of money.
I happen to have some night vision goggles.
Yes. Civilians... well, not the way the game is right now. I don't know if it's a plan ever, but nothing is impossible. Is that the negative?
Who wanted the night vision goggles? Hello?
Yo, who wants to buy a mystery bag?
Me.
Ooh,
They're in the donation box, okay?
Not yet. Special
Bro,
pros, not
50k,
yet.
are you
Inside it.
crazy?
For now.
Well, that's your mystery bag.
Not in this event.
Yeah, bro, the mystery bag is not gonna be very good.
All right, Vedi already died.
I don't know
I
that.
didn't.
You're
I'm in
the-
coma.
Bro, that's not even.
So,
Okay, I will just skip it, I guess.
are we doing round
PVS
2?
31s in the donation box.
And congratulations to my killer.
Hey, can we do 20?
Escorted back
20K?
to Van Pa?
Are you even old enough to play this game?
I can make you
I'm
one for
14.
20k, but I'm not gonna give you this
14.
Guys, shut up!
Yes.
Shut up!
All right, last night vision goggles in the donation box. I will not be escorted anywhere. I think we're just going to. I'm just going to give you all I have, and then I'm going to stop the stream.
No, no, no.
We still have
no.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
but I might may not work out for me because I jumped on a random heli and I've been flying for ages now.
That was not very smart.
I don't think these guys know that who we are.
Alright, who's a low level that wants to play, that wants to buy a
Okay.
mystery bag for, like, I don't
Okay.
care, however much you can.
I want to buy it.
What level are you?
I have to fly back, I guess.
How much do you want for it?
What level are you?
Pretty
So
low.
where are we heading?
I
Bro, I'm telling you.
Okay.
accidentally
20K and
wrote
up.
I jump in
Survivor.
and I got
Though.
censored.
Survivor, do you need to
No,
go
no,
back
I'm level 10.
to
Oh,
Yo,
band?
yo,
my
yo.
bun-
Level 10? Okay, come with me.
All right, guys. So what we're
Yeah,
going to
from
do is
what?
we're going to
Level 10,
pinpoint
bro.
one location on the map where we're all going to go and die. Yeah.
So you
That
have to
sounds
go
good.
back to band pop
Yeah.
Where?
if you
Midnight-
are
Fortnite?
Yaku.
For Narith.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Delta 2.
Delta 2. Okay.
Delta 2.
Wait,
Guys,
are
let's
we
go to
gonna
Delta
die-
2.
Are we gonna die? Oh shit, that's really far away from me. Are we gonna die to AI or
Well,
Or each
we're
other.
gonna die. That's the most important part. And these guys bugged me. What the
Let's
hell?
go in mole mode.
what happened there?
Mole mode.
Mole mode.
Oh, he's a mole.
Yakuza
He's in
underground.
mole mode.
Okay, interesting.
That's not very nice. Like,
What is
He's
happening?
going mole mode.
Okay,
I'm going full Diglett.
Yeah.
come on.
Or something.
Okay.
Is there a Sir Vambo or a Tombo
okay,
Taco here?
LRI, let's go.
Can
kill
somebody
Foxy.
like kick me or something?
Are you here, Thunder Taco?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm right here.
No. Oh no.
I can go heli. Great.
All right. I think this is it for me, guys.
You just relog.
Okay. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I'm like stuck in the ground.
Right, and you can't even get killed because you're in the base camp. Just relog.
Probably.
Get ready, we're moving out. Raven here. I have to get fuel. Moving out.
Question is if you're gonna get into the same server.
I wasn't even in the same server as you guys, so
Oh.
that's why I'm like wondering what to do. But you guys should kill each other if you're in the same
I'm
server
trying
still.
to.
Get me a knife.
Oh, knife fight between the community managers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, in game. Okay, never mind.
Toxic.
But
All right, let me answer some questions here. Okay, so once again, the event didn't go exactly as planned, but that's kind of on brand.
Did
with
it
our
ever
community
go as
streams.
planned?
No, never. Never. Okay. When is the update? Yes, this spring. What we did say already.
LRI, we're going to kill Foxy right now, okay? Okay, continue.
No. You guys kill each other. I'm going to be answering the questions from the community.
wait, are we flying to the same LZ?
I hope you are.
Well, fuck. Okay, that's gonna be short.
Spring, so summer? No, spring. May 22, somebody's saying? I mean... yes... May 1st, somebody
Is that-
says.
So we would be releasing it in a week.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be able to fix those 90 bucks in a week. I mean, Jacek is good, but he's not that good.
He's decent.
There is, what I can do is I can tease the next stream, which is happening in 2 weeks, because we have now been revealing all these different things, right? Quality of life features, changes in design, guns and gear, and now weather and the new environments. So, what's going to happen next week is we're going to put it all together and do a demonstration of how it all works together. And for that, we are going to be inviting some interesting guests. So I think that you have a lot to look forward to, and I would strongly encourage you to tune in 2 weeks. Happy anniversary, somebody says. We're getting there, yeah? Merch is in the works, still nowhere near.
PCD is still making a lot of money.
Will there be any LMGs in the future? As we always say, because every time somebody asks, yes.
Am I just gonna get an LZ
Somebody
cam?
saying May 27th. Yeah, I mean, like, guys, I obviously cannot confirm or you know, but somewhere there, you know, we need to fix those bugs
Oh, shit.
that appeared during the experiment.
Running! I'm running away from my team. Oh fuck. Okay. Never mind.
Can you tell us more about dragging bodies? What do you want to know?
You scared the living shit out of me. Yes, please. I'll get a soda.
Hello? Would you like a sandwich also?
That would be nice. Yeah.
All right.
Now
Well,
provide a
we're not
sandwich.
eating.
Show me a sandwich now.
Let me check the refrigerator.
It was pretty aggressive.
Yes.
I smell false advertising here.
Very, you need to kill him.
Oh shit! Wait. Ah!
He's getting too cocky.
That's not friendly.
Okay.
Move out!
Let's go, Larry. Let's go.
Shit! I still have God.
No. What? I wanted
Oh no!
Ah, Benny died. I win.
Yeah, seems like Foxig is the last man standing, but
I tried to run.
that shouldn't stop you guys. Eliminate him. At once, please. I'm putting bounty on his head. And in the game too.
Another congratulations to my next second
Fuck!
killer. Yes!
There we go. Guys.
Yay!
But I still won.
Listen, so we are all eliminated. I think it's time to maybe say a couple of things here, because we would like to take this opportunity to thank you once again for participating in the experimental. It goes a long way. As Johanny said on the stream here, the experimental is super important for us because it allows us to test very unique setups. You know, some of you guys have crazy things in your PCs and stuff like that, and we don't obviously have all of that here in the office. So that's why the experimental is super useful for us, and we are learning quite a lot about the issues that you might discover. And this is also the reason why after experimental there is going to be this period where we're ironing everything out. We obviously want the 0.3 to come out in the best possible shape, because we strongly believe that this update is going to be the update that is going to encourage a lot of folks to come back to the game and really enjoy what we've been cooking up here. So on behalf of all of us, the community managers, we appreciate you quite a lot, and that's
Wait,
what I wanted to
yet
say.
we have to do one thing.
You want to say something to the community, Very? What is he doing?
Apparently I'm not allowed to speak, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, we're raiding. Yes, we're raiding Ricky, our
yeah.
streamer game developer. Great combo. Strongly recommend following her channel. Very entertaining. Very mischievous.
Yeah. Go show her some love.
We're ending now?
Yeah.
Do you want to say something to the folks?
He's just being rude. Yeah, I mean, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks to everyone who was protecting me. I was alive for a very long time. Yeah, and see you next time, I guess. We'll be here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Is it on me? It's on me now. Okay, thanks everyone. Also, thanks for, again, taking part in the experimental, because that one's pretty big for me. A lot of you still didn't fill out the name correctly. I'm just gonna point that out. I'm really angry, and I had to do it overnight again. So
it's true.
Yeah, but despite that, I still love you all, and thanks for trying to protect me. I died like a dog.
All right, and with that, go enjoy Ricky's stream. She's probably going to survive much longer than we ever would. All right, guys, it's been fun, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, where there's going to be a massive, massive stream. So keep an eye out on our socials, and yeah, take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Every move matters. That's right. Thank
Yes.
you.